Another day, another Mortal Hunters episode. Hi guys, I'm back. If y'all didn't see my community post, I was on vacation. Let me fix my mic. Is that better? Yeah, maybe. I was on vacation for the entirety of uh, Halloween of the Halloween week. So I was out of town, so I was not able to record the previous Mortal Hunters episode, the fifth one, Thicker Than Water. And I just recently watched that one plus the newest one that came out as of recording this video right today, which was episode 6, Hunted. So in terms of scheduling releases and recording, I'm going to be doing both episodes back to back and just release them like day after the other, and then we'll go back to weekly review episode discussions. All right. So, what are my thoughts on Thicker Than Water? This one is the most action packed of the other episodes. I don't know how I feel about it because there's a lot of cool fight scenes, and but it feels like it doesn't kind of go anywhere either. I'll go over in a second. First off, I think again acting is getting much better. Editing is getting much better. Characterizations are getting really we're getting cool characters that have a proper spotlight. For this one, the focus was Goldilocks and Oz, a sibling duo, not like Canine and Prairie Dog. So they get kind of a cool focus point here, and I'm going to go over it a bit. So I'm quickly run through the synopsis of it, and I will link the episodes in the description below, so that way y'all can watch it yourselves. But yeah, I'll quickly go through this. A lot happens in terms of movement, not in terms of story. So I'll do as best I can. So the episode opens up with Ranch and Goldilocks. Yeah, Ranch makes a comeback. He is solidifying himself as a major antagonist for our protagonists. Ranch and Goldilocks are currently brawling with each other, probably over the artifact that they found. And it shows that Goldilocks in this opening sequence is a capable stick fighter, like Eskrima stick fighting. I don't know if they took Eskrima stick fighting class or whatever, but it's cool. It's good to see. Goldilocks is an accomplished close quarters fighter. Ranch is no slouch, but he is more fallible than Goldilocks is. So we see Goldie have the upper hand throughout most of their fight until Ranch disarms her. Let me quickly read my synopsis here. All right, yeah. Ranch disarms and overpowers Goldilocks and threatens Canine, who was overwhelmed as well, with location of Prairie Dog and Oz, who are in a separate location looking for the artifact. Oz has Prairie Dog captured, taken hostage. Prairie Dog can't catch a break. Brutally honest. And it's revealed that Oz is a much more intelligent character than some of the others. He quickly deduces that Prairie Dog doesn't just have blind luck or talent with finding the artifacts, and thus finds sorry the miracle box, and takes it from Prairie Dog to find the rest of the artifacts. Sorry, I'm kind of all over the place. Point is, I remember making it in the point of my previous video. No, it was episode 3. I made the theory that the miracle box was had a piece of the artifacts in it as like a homing beacon. I'll go over it in a minute. Prairie Dog and Oz get into a quick scuffle, quickly resolved because Oz has a taser as well. And Ranch, it is revealed that K9 ratted out where Oz and Prairie Dog were and confronts Oz. It's revealed that Oz, the firearm he had was nothing more than a fake one. It was a toy, airsoft, whatever. It was a fake gun. That shows Oz is not just an experience. I don't know if it's an experience. Or lacks the heart to be the callous one. Whereas Ranch revels in it. So, while Ranch is confronting Oz over the artifact as well as the miracle box, K9 and Goldie talk. And I don't know if they bond over shared experiences, but they talk about what their partnership means to them. For Goldilocks, Oz is her brother, so spends most of the time trying to keep him out of trouble and protect him. As a brother, I get that a lot. And K9 reveals that he lost his previous partner before Prairie Dog showed up. And it turns out K9's the previous partner, his final words were to look after his brother. And I'm thinking about I have something cooking up here, and I'll explain it in a second. Let me look this over again. I wrote a lot of this down, so I'm kind of all over the place. Prairie Dog gets up from being tased. I actually don't know what recovery is like after being tased. I've never been tased. And distracts Ranch while Oz escapes. Prairie Dog gets immediately beaten because, well, while talented and I'd say as a fighter, Prairie Dog lacks experience. And while they escape, Ranch corners Oz, and everyone comes down to circle them. Ranch threatens everybody. Give the artifact, miracle box, whatever. And we see a bit more of this inferiority complex as well. I remember talking about in the third episode that Ranch hates defiance. He likes to be the one in charge. A sort of control. K9 kind of knows this. And talks about how you can't take the life of another hunter out for the scavenger hunt game. Oh, why am I yawning? It is late. Ranch makes it very clear that he doesn't care about the rules. He doesn't care. And while K9 is taunting him to lower his guard, Ranch shoots him. And everybody starts kind of jumping Ranch until he is finally defeated, not by just a taser, but also by a unknown knife throw that allows everyone to escape. But not before Ranch shoots the miracle box out of Prairie Dog's hands. I'm going to talk about that in a second, because I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. After they escape, K9 suggests partnership with Goldilocks and Oz. They consider it, but there's a weird mutual respect there. And that's how the episode ends. They all part ways. There is a post-credit scene where Goldie calls K9 to confirm suspicions about the partnership. Should she trust him? Should she bother? K9 says no. But kind of got the best you got. There's no confirmation, no nothing about this. She hangs up, and that's it. That's the end of the episode. So, okay. I have a theory or two about the questions I have are who threw the knife. No, there's another post credit scene where it's shown that Ranch gets up after the knife throw and just walks off. Showing that he is a tough mofo. And I got okay. I'll talk about it in a second. Who threw the knife? I believe there's only one other character that has not made an appearance just yet. They make an appearance in the next episode, and I'll talk about that when I record that one. But I think the knife was Jag's knife, because she is the only other character that has not made an appearance, or it's the character or the partner of Jag that has yet to show up again after episode 2. So I'm going to... This is just more of a basic question, like, oh, who threw the knife? I want to know who threw it. And I wrote down here, Ranch doesn't care about rules. Because throughout the episode, I was wondering, why are they so worried about dying to each other when there were clear rules saying they cannot take each other's lives? Well, right, it kind of just answers it for me. Ranch doesn't care. He doesn't care. Despite clear rules by the face. Sorry, I had the longest yawn ever for whatever reason. Okay, I have a theory, and I'm gonna expand on this in the next video, because again, I watched these back to back to get best context I could. So the little brother of K9's first partner, who is it? There are two possibilities I have for this. It's Prairie Dog. Prairie Dog is the little brother of K9's first partner that he lost. Or is it just someone else that K9 looks after? And that's why he has that dream of providing for people, for his people, settling down. Could the little brother be one of those people? I don't know. I'd like to think that's a strong possibility, but considering how the story's going, again, I'm going to go over this in the next video, that I think it might be Prairie Dog. Not because he's the main protagonist, technically, but clearly there is some importance to him. Again, not just because he's the main protagonist. But I don't know. This episode was... I don't know. I like it, but there's something about it. I think pacing-wise, it's fine until the last bit, then a bunch of stuff happens and it resolves itself. It's kind of like episode 4, like the previous episode. Not a lot happens, but a lot happens. So, I don't know. I like it, though. I think this was I think this is like an episode that is fun. You want cool fight scenes? There you go. Perfect. Okay, last question. I didn't write this down. The last question I want to ask myself is the Miracle Box destroyed? Because my theory was that it has a piece of the artifacts as a homing beacon. Is it destroyed, or was it just a MacGuffin finder that they took out just for convenience? Because it made it too easy to find these artifacts. I don't know. I kind of hope it isn't destroyed, not because I want the theory to be right, but it's, excuse me. You do not have something like this and don't delve on it. It's like a Chekhov's gun type thing. It might be why I'm hoping it's something more than just a radar thing. But yeah, this one is a lot of fun. I like Goldie and Oz as characters. They're a lot of fun when they're on screen, it's a lot of fun. I think I could honestly believe that they are siblings. They have a nice dynamic, nice chemistry together. Oz is less willing to take physical violence. Hence why he uses a fake firearm and taser. He is a non-lethal character. He doesn't want to hurt people. Goldie is more than willing to. Hence why throughout her appearances, she is ready to run the fade with anybody. She's ready to get physical for any reason. And it's a cool dynamic. It reminds me of Canine and Prairie Dog for a lot of reasons. Because it's a very similar one. But they have a much more mutual partnership than Canine and Prairie Dog. Canine and Prairie Dog butt heads a bit more than the siblings, which I like. I don't really know what else to say about this episode. I enjoyed it for what it was. I don't know. I think it was just, it's fun if you turn your brain off. I guess it's one of those episodes that there's more lore to it that make up for it. And it's the action that makes up for it. And it's a lot of fun. But yeah, I'd like to hear what y'all think about this. I hope me engaging with these questions that I write down and kind of talking about it sparks something. If y'all have any theories, any ideas, please discuss them with me in the comments. I'd like to hear. Yeah. Anyway. But yeah, it was a long week, and I'm just kind of getting back into the groove of things. So anyway, I'm all over the place. I'll see y'all in the next one. I hope y'all have a wonderful day, night, or morning, whenever you all watch this. So I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.